Warning. Actonville TV disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host, authors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any religious affiliation.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saramayappa. Govinda, Govinda. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. All right, we're currently streaming live in Lanesia South on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. This is the Journey Show, the show about exploring Hinduism as a whole. I'm your host, Kimera, Heeralal. And if you'd like to interact with us in the studio today, please do so by commenting at the bottom of the screen right there, or if you wish to hashtag your views and comments anonymously, you're welcome to do so by using our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen right there. And you can contact us throughout the entire show as we are streaming live. Now, we just successfully completed the Bhagavad Gita, learning it, teaching it, and understanding it in English. All right, so we completed the Bhagavad Gita yesterday. Should we say Friday? We completed the Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, and we concluded it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So if you missed it, please go stream from episode 80 to episode 98. That has all 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita if you missed it. And it was a great learning experience for myself as well. You can also contact us through YouTube, Facebook, DTV Live, whichever platform you're streaming into. You can comment at the bottom of the screen and it will tell us where you're coming from. The system will. We got Devin Naidu coming in from YouTube. And namaskaram to you too, Mr. Naidu. Welcome to the show. And Mr. Naidu, we've got lots of lessons today, including the fact of why we say Govinda, Govinda. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is about the origins of Shree Venkateshwara. What a beautiful deity, what a beautiful God, should I say in English. We are in the middle of Pratasi, and we should talk about the origins of Lord Venkateshwara or Shree Venkateshwara himself. Interact with us in studio today as Mr. Naidu. I know you're a very learned man. You're welcome to interact with us in studio today as we are doing the origins of Shree Venkateshwara. But before we go any further with anything that's happening in the show today, let's open up the show properly as we do in Hinduism. Everything we do in Hinduism, we must stop and pray to Lord Ganesha first. Otherwise, nothing else will go through or happen. All right, let's open up the show with praising Lord Ganesha. We have Darini, who is 9 years old, ladies and gentlemen, and she's performing for us Vesyam Tan Magi Magi. Ganesha. Beautiful delivery and performance by Garini, who's only 9 years old, from Durban, ladies and gentlemen, and from Stylers Music Academy. Give her a round of applause as she helped us to open up the show this evening, praising Lord Ganesha. Well, for those of you who just joined us, welcome to the show. We're currently streaming live in Indonesia South on Actonville TV. Yes, it's for everyone. And this is a show called The Journey. It's all about exploring Hinduism as a whole. For those of you who don't know me by now, I'm your host, Kimera. Heeralal. Join the conversation by interacting with us, whether it's through our WhatsApp line or at the bottom of the screen. We don't mind. Go ahead. Now, for those of you who are wondering, what are we talking about today? We are talking about the origins of Shree Venkateshwara. Alright, join the conversation, share your wisdom, share your knowledge, as we are in the middle of Pratasi, but not many people know much about this fast. You know what, I'm talking from experience. I've been going out, I've been talking to kids, I've been talking to Hindus out there, and not many people actually know what they're fasting for, who they're fasting for, or anything about the deity, Sami, or God that they're fasting for. Hence, we are doing the show today on the origins of Lord Shree. We call him Shree Venkateshwara. A lot of people call him by different names. As you know, our Hindu deities have many names, so you may address him as any name which you follow and grew up with. It's okay. Alright, so let's talk about Shree Venkateshwara, or Shree Venkateshwara himself. So Shree Venkateshwara, alternatively, they spell it differently. Some people spell it Venkateswara or Venkateswara. So Venkateshwara, it doesn't matter how you pronounce it, as long as you get through, don't worry. Alright, so Venkateshwara is a form of the Hindu god Vishnu. Alright, and he is the presiding deity of the Venkateshwara temple located in Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh in India. So Venkateshwara is also known by various other names. Alright, let's go through them a bit. So Venkateshwara is also known as Venkatesa, Venkataramana, Venkata Chalapati, Srinivasa, Balaji, Yedu Kondalavadu, Tirupati, Timapa, Govinda, and Perumal. If you have any other names that I've missed, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to WhatsApp us on the phone, or as you got the WhatsApp line at the bottom right of your screen right there, or you can comment live at the bottom of the screen, as Devin Naidu has already done as he came in through YouTube. Another namaskaram to you too, sir. Welcome, Jack. Alright, so we're talking about Venkateshwara. Let's get back to it. Now, for those of you who don't know who Venkateshwara is, he is the god of the 7 hills. Alright, and he's very well known, very strong. His affiliation is Shree they call it Vaishnavism. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please forgive me as I butcher some of these words throughout the entire show, as I am English speaking. So we've got Devin Naidu helping us out with the show, and he's sharing his information. As we continue, I will refer back to him onto the channel. Alright, so if you look at his abode, right? His abode is known as Vaikanta and Tirumala. Okay, the mantra for Venkateshwara is Om Namo Narayanaya or Om Namo Venkatesaya. Alright, and there's lots of things that can make you recognize him if you do see him in different ways, in different pictures. And you'll always know, you'll see his mount, his ride, also known as Garuda. Yes, and as we're going through this entire topic, you're welcome to share with us what you know, things that you've heard but are not in books, but it could be your belief, or somehow you had some connection with the spiritual path and you found out certain information. It's also welcome. So if you look at Venkateshwara, his spouse is Padmavati, okay, also Sri Devi, and you can also call her Bhudevi. Alright, so if you look at the history and the other names of Venkateshwara, Venkateshwara literally means Lord of Venkata. Okay, the word is a combination of the words Venkata, meaning the name of a hill in Andhra Pradesh, and Ishvara means Lord. I'm sure you guys, if you did listen to Shashi Gosai from London as she was teaching the Bhagavad Gita in English, she spoke to you a lot about Ishvara. Now, according to the Brahmanda and the Bhavish Yotara Puranas, the word Venkata means destroyer of sins, and deriving from the Sanskrit words Vem, meaning sins, which I've taught you before, and Kata, meaning power of immunity. Now, Venkateshwara is known by many names, such as Srinivasa, which we've mentioned already, in whom Lakshmi dwells, and Narayana, the creator and the destroyer, Perumal, the great lord, Malayappa, the lord of the hill, and Govinda. In Telugu, he is commonly known as Yedu Kondala, and that means Yedu Kondala Venkana means or the god of the seven hills. Interacting with us in studio today through the YouTube channel, we've got Devin Naidu teaching us about Lord Venkateshwara as an incarnation of Vishnu, which we've mentioned, and there's a lot that he has shared with you on the chat group or chat line under the screen as we are teaching this show. Thank you so much, Devin Naidu, for sharing your wisdom with us as we go through the show. All right, as we're talking about Lord Venkateshwara, I'm going to tell you a legend when you come back. Let's take a quick break, take a breather, and we'll talk about the legend of Shree Venkateshwara straight after this.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santam. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Mayappa, Goinda, Govinda. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, for those of you just joined us, we are live on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. Yes, we're streaming live in Indonesia South, which is quite awesome. 2 different communities combined. And you are currently watching the journey as we explore Hinduism. Alright, for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Kimera Heeralal. Good evening for those of you who are non-Hindu. Hello, welcome to the show. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. Now, getting back into the topic of conversation and teachings today, we are talking about the origins of Shree Venkateshwara as we already opened up the show. Now, moving on to the legend of Lord or Shree Venkateshwara. Now, every hundreds of thousands of devotees donate a large amount of wealth at the Venkateshwara temple at Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. A legend provides the reason for the same. Okay, here's the legend story. Now, once the sages wanted to decide the deity to dedicate a ritual, the sages appointed the sage Brigu to select the god. Brigu decided to test the gods. He first went to the god king of heaven, Indra, who ignored the sage and was busy in enjoying the dance of Apsaras. Brigu cursed Indra that he would only be referred to as an egoistic soul all over the universe. He next visited Brahma. Brahma was busy with his 4 heads in chanting the Vedas, performing meditation, creating the world, and spending his time with his wife Saraswati. Next, he visited Shiva. Shiva was engaged in meditation with his wife Parvati. Brigu cursed Shiva that he would be worshipped only in the formless lingam. At last, Brigu went to Vishnu. Vishnu was sleeping on the serpent Shesha, and his consort Lakshmi was at his feet. When Brigu arrived, he first saw Vishnu's feet and felt humiliated. Enraged, he kicked Vishnu on his chest. Awakened, and Vishnu started massaging Brigu's feet and served him with great hospitality. Brigu was pleased and ordered the sages to perform the rites to Vishnu. Lakshmi quarreled with Vishnu as she felt that Brigu insulted her indirectly by hitting Vishnu on his chest, where she lived, and thus left Vaikuntha. Lakshmi settled on earth in an ancient city of Karavira and meditated the name of Vishnu, regarded by adherents to be the site of Mahalakshmi temple. Vishnu soon arrived on earth, searching for his consort. He failed to find her and instead settled on the Sheshachalam hills, the abode of god Varaha. Vishnu sat inside an anthill which was situated under a tamarind tree and also started chanting the name of his wife Mahalakshmi. The whole earth became gloomy on the request of Parvati and Saraswati. Shiva and Brahma incarnated as a cow and a calf respectively, So let's go through this again. The request of Parvati and Saraswati, Shiva and Brahma incarnated as a cow and a calf respectively in the Kola kingdom, while taken on daily grazing in the Sheshachalam hills by their own cow herd. The cow would pour her milk into the anthill to sate the thirst of Vishnu. Once, the cowherd saw this act and he threw an axe, meaning a parashu, on the cow and calf. Vishnu noticed, and in order to protect them, he arose from the anthill and the axe hit his own forehead. The blood poured as his namam on his head. An enraged Vishnu cursed the cowherd that he would die immediately, and the latter succumbed to the blow of his own axe. This news reached the Chola king. The ruler suspected the absence of the cowherd. He went near the grazing field and was surprised to see the corpse of the cowherd. He went to the grazing field where the cows were offering their milk to Vishnu. However, Vishnu was in disguise, and so the king could not identify him. The king strung his arrow, believing that the milk should serve the kingdom rather than the boy he saw. Vishnu once again emerged and grew enormous, stopped the arrows from passing further, and he cursed the king for not maintaining the dharma of his kingdom. The king repented and surrendered at the deity's feet. Unlike the cowherd, right? The king had realized his mistake, which pleased Vishnu, and hence presented him with the boon that he would marry the king's daughter in his next birth. In his next birth, Vishnu incarnated as Srinivasa to a woman named Vakula Devi. It is said that in the Dvapara Yuga, Krishna presented Yashoda with a boon that he would be born to the former in the Kali Yuga. Vakula Devi is regarded as the reincarnation of Yashoda. Meanwhile, the goddess Lakshmi was born at the palace of Akasha Raja, the rebirth of the Chola king. Srinivasa was a forest dweller. One day, he met a beautiful girl named Padmavati, the prince of the Chola dynasty. Padmavati fell in love with Srinivasa and decided to marry him. Now, according to the boon granted by the deity to her father for the wedding expenses, Srinivasa borrowed riches from Kimera and promised to repay the loan with interest at the end of the Kali Yuga. Well, there's a legendary story or legends of Shree Venkateshwara. David Naidu coming in with lots of information, helping us with our show today. And I would love to say thank you, Mr. Naidu, for sharing your wisdom and teachings with us as we go along with the show. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have lots of music for you and keeping you well entertained. Or should we go and praise and worship rather? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to a song as we praise and worship during the Patasi fasting time, and we are in the middle of a very important fast, a 30-day praise and worship. Let's do that as we have Deshan Style and Naidu standing by with us, helping us to praise our Lord Venkateshwara. Here is Deshan Style and Naidu with Narayana Hare, Narayana Hare.
Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. வெங்கடேசனே வளையப்பன் கல்யாண நாராயணா நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண நாராயண ஹரி சேஷாச்சல ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண நாராயண ஹரி சேஷாச்சல ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி நாராயண
Goinda, Govinda, beautiful track delivered by Nathan Styler Naidu as he praises and worships Lord Narayana. What a beautiful song called Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. Let's take a quick break as we continue with our literature of the origins of Shree Venkateshwara straight after this commercial break. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Goinda, Govinda. Welcome back, everyone. You are currently streaming live with us in the latest South on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. For those of you who already joined us and are watching the show and learning today, just remember you are watching the Journey Show. It's all about exploring Hinduism as a whole. Now, before we cut to commercial, we spoke about the legends of Shree Venkateshwara or Lord Venkateshwara or Lord Narayana, whichever name you refer to him as, you may call him that throughout the entire show. All right, so we're talking about Shree Venkateshwara himself, right? So let's look at the literature of the Skanda Purana. All right. So if you look at the Skanda Purana extols the significance of actually worshipping this deity. All right. So there's something that they got in chapter 18 from the Skanda Purana. Let me read it to you quickly. Okay, so they say, if people wish for perpetual happiness and kingdom in heaven, let them joyously bow down at least once to the Lord residing on Venkatadri. Whatever may be the sins committed in the course of the crores of births, all of them perish by visiting Venkateshwara. If anyone remembers Venkatesa, the great Lord, on account of his association with other people, or out of curiosity, or due to covetousness, or on account of fear, he shall not be miserable here or hereafter. One who glorifies and worships the Lord of Devas on Venkatakala shall certainly attain Sarupya with Vishnu. There is no doubt about it. Just as well kindled, fire reduces firewood to ash in a moment, so also a visit to Venkatesa destroys all sins. That comes from the Skanda Purana, chapter 18. Let's talk about the deity, as Devanaidu helps us out all the way from YouTube. Thank you so much for your comments. I'd like to give you a big thanks, Mr. Naidu. It's been an honor and a pleasure. All right, so Devanaidu comes through on YouTube stating that fasting for Lord Venkateshwara by abstaining from non-vegetarian food, consuming alcohol, smoking, and practicing celibacy can elevate your inner self and help attain the lotus feet of the Lord. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Naidu. It really helps us with our educational sector. All right, so let's talk about the deity Shree Venkateshwara, right? So Venkateshwara, they say Venkateshwara, an avatar of Vishnu, is the presiding deity of the Tirupati temple. Okay, it is believed that the deity is Swayambhu. Okay, meaning self-manifested. That's what it means. Okay, so the deity possesses the power of the Trimurti. The Trimurti is, as you should already know, as we taught this before, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And some sects believe that Venkateshwara holds the power of the Shakti and the Skanda as well. Sage Anamachara praised Venkateshwara as the Supreme Lord who appears as Dattatreya for yogis, Shiva for Shaivas, and appears as whichever from the devotee desires. Now in the 12th century, the Ramanachara visited Tirupati for settling a dispute that arose between the Saivites and the Vaishnavites. Okay, this is regarding the nature of the deity set up in the Tirumala temple. Now the Ramanuja, please forgive me for my mispronunciation if I do pronounce the names incorrectly, as I'm English speaking, forgive me. Okay, let's get back to it. So the Ramanuja streamlined the rituals in Tirumala temple according to the Venkanasa Agama tradition and introduced the recitation of the Nalariya Divya Prabhadam. Now he also set up the Tirupati Jaya Mata in 1119 AD. In consultation with Tirumale, Anantarvan to institutionalize service to the deity, and they wanted to supervise the temple rituals. So the GRs to this day ensures that the rituals ordained by Ramanaju are observed. The deity, excuse me, the deity is believed to be as old as the Shila Toranam in Tirumala. The Tirumala has tremendous fame from the ancient period. The deity is referred to as Balaji or Balaji by North Indians. The scriptures state that Venkateshwara is the savior of all suffering people in the Kali Yuga. Emperors like Krishna Devaraya and many devotees have paid homage to Venkateshwara. Now there are 5 deities here. According to the Vekhanasa Agamas, Venkateshwara is represented by 5 deities, meaning Berams, right, including the Mulavarat, which are together referred to as Pancha Beramulu. This is in Telugu now, guys, so just so you know, for those who are like, huh? This is in Telugu. Now Pancha means 5, okay? Beram means deity. So the 5 deities are Dhruva Beram, Mulava, Kattuka Beram, Snapana Beram, Atsava Beram, and Bali Beram. All the Pancha Berams are placed in the Garbha Griha under Ananda Neelam Vamanam. Now if you look at the deities, right, let's go into this a little bit in depth. If you didn't catch anything, please do interact with me in the studio today. You can go back and watch the show again. Alright, so let's look at the 5 deities, right? The 5 deities are, and this is let's look at number 1, the chief deity, also known as Mulavarat or Dhruvabaram. Now in the center of the Garbhagriha under the Ananda Neelam Vimana, the Mulavarat of the Venkateshwara is seen in a standing posture or lotus base with 4 arms, 2 holding Shankha and Chakra, 1 in the Varada posture and the other in the Koti posture. This deity is considered the main source of energy for the temple and is adorned with the Vaishnavite nama and jewels, including Vajra, the Vajra Kiratam, meaning the diamond crown, okay, and the Makara Kundalas, Nagabarana, and Makara Kanti, Silugramaharam, Lakshmiharam. Venkateshwara's consort, Lakshmi, stays on the chest of the Mulavarat in Vya Lakshmi. Then there's the second one, who's also known as Boga Srinivasa or the Kutakabaram. The third form would be Agra Srinivasa or Snapna Baram. The deity represents the fear, the Agra means terrible, you know. So it's the aspect of Venkateshwara. This deity was the main processional deity until 1330 CE. The fourth one will be the Malaya Appa Swami or the Atsavabaram. Malaya Appa is the professional deity, meaning the Atsavabaram of the temple, and is always flanked by the idols of his consorts, Sri Devi and Bhudevi. Okay, so this deity receives veneration of all festivals. You know what I mean? Like the Sarasa, the Dipalankaran Seva, the Padmavati Parinsoitsavams. And then we go to the fifth one, the Koluvu Srinivasa, also known as the Balibaram, which I mentioned before. Now, Koluvu Srinivasa represents the Balibaram, and the Koluvu Srinivasa is regarded as the guardian deity of the temple. So I now have given you the 5 deities according to the Vaikanasa Agamas. Alright, so let's move forward to the hymns, right? There are a lot of meanings behind the hymns, and there's a lot of different beliefs behind Lord Venkateshwara himself. So we have there are Venkateshwara temples out there that can teach you different ways of worship. And as I always teach you from my teachings, my personal experiences, that when our Samis or deities came down as in human form one way or another, in different places they came down and told certain places to do certain rituals in a certain way in order to keep the balance of energy on earth. I don't know if you were taught this, I don't know if you personally know this, but this is my own and true belief. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, as we are talking about Shree Venkateshwara and the origins of Shree Venkateshwara, let's keep your energies flowing and your brain a little bit relaxed now that we are not educating you. Let's praise and worship Sri Rama with Praveen Mudli as he's releasing this video only at the end of the month. We got the video first, guys. Let's take a look.
Rama,
Ram, Jai Bolo Hanuman ki, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda. What a beautiful performance and delivery of a video that has not been released yet. And that was a Praveen Mudli, ladies and gentlemen, with Shree Rama. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, as he did release it live in front of his concert, which you all missed on Saturday. Most of you weren't there, and it was a beautiful, should I say, contribution towards the Prakrasi time. And Praveen Mudli came and did his seva at the Siva Samaj Hall in Benoni, Actonville, and it was a beautiful performance indeed. I enjoyed every single bit of that concert. It was amazing, and this was with members of the SMK SSA, known as the Sri Maniam Mankalyam and Siva Subramaniam Alyam. And that temple, I swear to God, they know how to put together a show. Round of applause to them. For those of you who missed it, we decided that if we do get the footage put together in time, we will stream the concert live for you guys. So for those of you who missed it and couldn't make it on Saturday, we will stream it live for you guys. Lots of love and lots of interaction coming in from YouTube and Facebook. So we have Vishnu Devan Mudli coming in on YouTube saying Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam to you too, Mr. Vishnu Devan Mudli. We've got Dibashini Kilitran coming in from Facebook. Too lovely. Thank you, my darling, for joining the show. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the link, doll. Because when you come through Facebook, the number doesn't count. So please support us. Go to the YouTube channel called Actonville TV. Subscribe to it, as you will help us as a growing community channel. Thank you so much, Divashni. And then Vishnu Devan Mudli, devotional indeed. And Kivashan Armogan coming in from Facebook. Too lovely. Thank you so much, Kivashan. We appreciate the support. You as well, sir, coming in through Facebook. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type Actonville TV and subscribe to our channel, as it helps. The numbers help us to grow. And Vishnu Devan Mudli, wonderful, love it. Devan Naidu, beautiful song video shot in Mauritius. Yes, you know that. How you know it? How do you know, Mr. Devan? Did you know that, or do you know Mauritius that well? All right, and Vishnu Devan Mudli, brilliant. Thank you guys so much for the love, interaction and support from YouTube and Facebook. For those of you who are coming through Facebook, please traffic yourselves through the YouTube channel, as that helps our community channel to grow. Not only that, when we grow with numbers, we generate funds, we generate different ways to help do our seva, as everything in the world costs money. Unfortunately, in this Kali Yuga era, everything is money, money, money. So we're asking you to help us up the numbers on YouTube so we can do our seva as Actonville TV team. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have our 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukkural, and yeah, straight after this commercial break. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Mayappa, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, for those of you who don't know what's happening right now, please do interact with us today. Join the show or click on this link again and watch the show from the beginning. For those of you who don't know, this is the origins of the Shree Venkateshwara, as we were talking about the deity that we are fasting for this month, Vatasi. And well, you are currently watching Actonville TV. It's for everyone. For those of you who don't know the name of the show, this is the journey. Read here. This is the journey about exploring Hinduism. Yeah. Interact with us in studio today, as you can share your views, comments and beliefs anonymously by using our WhatsApp line or freely by commenting at the bottom of the screen. Lots of love and interaction coming through from YouTube and Facebook this evening. Very big thank you to you guys. So we've got Vishnudevan Murli coming in saying brilliant, and also he shares with us that he's been to the temple in Mauritius. Thank you so much, Mr. Naidu. Beautiful, right? I was there, but very, very long ago. I think I'm 36 years old now. So I went to Mauritius when I was in standard 7, grade 9 they call it now. Yeah, so quite some time ago. Sure, it's been a while. I stayed at a place called Le Coco Beach. Anyways, what a beautiful video of Praveen Mudli, Sri Rama Rama. Support him, ladies and gentlemen, as he is a beautiful soul, a beautiful child with a beautiful voice, and he promotes our Samis, our deities, everything about Hinduism. That is why we showcase him on our show all of the time. Alright, as it's come to that time, as we're getting towards the end of our show, let's do the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukkural. Today we're doing lesson number 19.
Today's lesson from the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukkural is number 19. Separate from a bad spouse, live with a virtuous spouse.
Quite straightforward. I hope you guys are listening and reading and learning and acting on the lessons that you share every day or learn every day. Lots of love, and thank you so much, Kivashin, for coming through on YouTube. He says the concert was amazing. You were there. Yes, you were. And we've got Devan Naidu sharing with us, this was regarding our topic of conversation today and teachings today, the origins of Shree Venkateshwara. He continues to share with us on YouTube saying, benefit from observing Pratasi. It helps to discipline the mind, removes waste and toxins from the body, and helps to revitalize the body in its capacity to function well. It's so true. You are so right, Mr. Naidu. Thank you so much for that, for your wisdom. It helps. Thank you. Devan Naidu, if you ever have time, you must join me in studio. You must come sit with me in studio, and we help the public to learn about Hinduism. For those who can't make it to class or go to Tamil school or Hindi school, it'll be nice to have you here, and we're teaching our religion in English, especially to our fellow South Africans who do not speak the Tamil or Hindi language, or even Sanskrit for that matter. It's nice to teach our community. Yeah. All right. So for those of you who are celebrating Pratasi or looking for a temple and reside towards the south, here is what the Meenakshi Sundareswara Koval has to share with you.
The Meenakshi Sundareshwar Kovil takes pleasure in wishing all our devotees a spiritually uplifting and blessed month of Paratasi. May this auspicious period be filled with spiritual growth, deep reflections, and an abundance of blessings. Journey with us towards a blessed Paratasi prayer. On the 14th October, 1 p.m. Mahavishnu Havan, 2 p.m. Mahavishnu Abhishekam and Alangaram, 3 p.m. Vishesha Puja and offering of Mahanevidyam. Prayer will be conducted by Guru Indra So. All welcome.
திருப்பதி வெங்கடேஸ்வரா தேவா நான் இருக்கும் நேரத்தில் நீருக்கு வேண்டும் நாராயணா முரளிதரா.
Well, as you've just been wonderfully and beautifully welcomed and invited to the MSK temple, also known as the Meenakshi Sundareswara Koval, please do come and celebrate their Patasi prayers with them, as they've given you the date and the information that you need. But if you are too far, we understand. If I had the internet connections there, I would stream the prayer live for you guys. Kivashan Armogan, I'd like to just ask you, have we met before, dear? Because if you were at the concert and you say it was amazing, I was the girl in the orange Punjabi sitting in front, and when I met Praveen Moodley, do you know what he said to me? He says him and the band said when they went backstage, who's that girl in the front row there? Look like she's gonna get Sami just now. That German accent just killed me and made the joke so much more funnier. Anyways, Vishnudevan Moodley coming through on YouTube. Wow. Thank you so much for supporting us, Mr. Moodley. I appreciate your support every single weekday and the love. Thank you so much. Alright, for those of you who are looking for a guru globally, he's willing to travel anywhere in the world. If you need the following services, here he is. We have Guru in Dresden who can perform the Jandagam, also known as the astrological readings, the Panchagam. He can also help you with your Navagrah Shanti, your house prayers, your business prayers, your car prayers, your temple and hall weddings, your ceremonies like your 16 days and your 1 year, not forgetting your Janda prayers, as well as your auspicious Hawans and your Kumbha Abhishekams. If you need to contact Guru in Dresden, please do so on the number that you see on the bottom right of the screen, which is 081 325 0115. I'll give you the number again. It's 081 325 0115. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Please do interact with us in studio today, and we'd like to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Join us in conversation. Please do click on this link again if you missed the beginning of the show. We finished episode 98 on Friday with chapter 18 of the Bhagavad Gita. If you wish to learn about the Bhagavad Gita in English, mind you, it's in English and it's not boring. It's we actually managed to educate everybody on the Bhagavad Gita. You know, the word of God is inside there. I am so proud to tell you that I believe, I didn't like learning, guys. I didn't even like reading at one stage, but I am proud to share with you that the Bhagavad Gita was delivered in a beautiful manner from chapter 1 to chapter 18, from episode 80 to episode 98, and the Bhagavad Gita consists of 18 chapters, and this was done in the space of 18 days. I hope you guys make time to watch all of these episodes and learn. Alright, so guys, from myself, Kimera, Heeralal, take care of yourselves. Let's do this again tomorrow as we continue with the origins of the Shree Venkateshwara. From myself, Kimera, have a lovely evening. Kivashan and I must say Kivashan and where's the lady's name? Where's the lovely lady that was here? I'm looking for it on YouTube. Divashni and Kivashan, thank you so much for joining the show for the first time. Welcome as one of the Actonville TV viewers. I'm so happy to see new names and new people. Thank you for joining the show. For those of you who are watching the show for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and mainly subscribe to our channel, as YouTube would notify you every time we go live. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time, same place. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal, Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda. Good night, everyone.